The Miami Dolphins lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, ending their playoff run. Real American Studios has commented in a previous video asking when will we rebuild the Miami Dolphins in Madden, and today is that day. Thanks for the comment. Tua arguably had the best season of his career. He had a 69% completion, which was the highest of his career, 4,628 yards. That's the highest of his career by over 1,000. 29 touchdown passes, highest of his career. Here in Madden, he is a 90 overall with superstar dev. He's got a bright future. This entire team has a bright future. I think that Mike McDaniel with his innovative offensive schemes, and if he figures out how to keep his defensive players from getting injured nonstop, they have a real chance at a Super Bowl run pretty quickly. We have Tyreek Hill at wide receiver 1, arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL, 99 overall X Factor. And we have Jalen Waddle, 87 overall superstar. So in my opinion, this might be the best 1-2 wide receiver combo in the entire NFL. We got Cedric Wilson in the slot, 75 overall with normal dev. At the running back position, I know that Raheem Mostert just had the best season of his career, had the most rushing touchdowns of all running backs. He's 86 overall with normal dev, but he's 31 years old, so in Madden he's going to be regressing pretty quickly. I'm going to go with Davon Achane, 82 overall, hidden dev rookie that's having a crazy season himself as a rookie. The tight end position is a weak link on this offense. We have Smythe, he's a 72 overall normal dev, and then we have Croft and Hill. Offensive line is not too shabby. Terron Armstead at left tackle is one of the best in the entire NFL, 93 overall superstar dev. Wynn at left guard is a 79 normal dev. Connor Williams, 82 overall normal dev center. Hunt at right guard, 82 overall star dev. And then Jackson at right tackle is a 75 overall with normal dev. I made some changes on the defense. They were a default 3-4 defense, but in my experience, the 4-3 defense does better in Madden simulation. So I changed to the 4-3, and I moved Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips and Van Ginkel down to defensive end so they can be pass rushers. Then I moved Wilkins and Seiler to defensive tackle. Also moved Ogba to defensive tackle. So that left us with a vacancy at the outside linebacker spot. So I moved Deshaun Elliott. He was a strong safety. Moved him down to outside linebacker since we have Jones anyways. Jones is a 77 star. Elliott's a 77 normal dev. Jerome Baker is a 81 with star. And I moved Long from middle linebacker to outside linebacker. He's an 80 overall star. Javon Holland is an 88 with star dev at free safety. Jalen Ramsey is still one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. He's a 97 overall X Factor. Then we have Coho, 77 overall star dev in the slot at cornerback. Xavier Howard, still one of the best corners in the NFL, 86 overall star dev. Jalen Phillips, 85 overall star dev. Seiler, 83 overall normal dev at defensive tackle. Christian Wilkins, 88 overall star dev at defensive tackle. And Bradley Chubb, 83 overall star dev defensive end. He's on a huge deal, like 5 years, 100 mil. Van Ginkel, 83 overall star dev. He's on the last year of his deal. Debating on if I should trade him or just keep him around. I made some changes on the schemes and playbooks. We're going with the West Coast zone run, which was the default for them, but I switched to the Dallas Cowboys offense because in Madden simulation, it seems like every year it's always the Cowboys and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. So why not use those playbooks to try to get the best that we can out of this team? I don't see the Miami Dolphins making it to the Super Bowl in any of the simulations. And like I said, we switched to the base 4-3 defense, and I went with the Kansas City defensive playbook. I'm using auto-generated draft classes for my tier 3 scout. I'm focusing on cornerback since that's the main strength of the class. Then we're also going with tight end, offensive tackle, cornerback. Season goal is going to be win the Super Bowl right off the jump. I think we have a great chance to seize the opportunity right away. I decided to trade Andrew Van Ginkel away since he's going to be a backup. He's on the last year of his deal, and I wasn't going to be re-signing him next year anyways. And the Chicago Bears were actually willing to give me a second-round draft pick for him, so I'll take that all day, every day. We're at week 2 right now, and we are currently 2-0, and we just beat the Patriots 45-7, beat the dog crap out of them. We got a weekly award, so I wanted to see who it was real quick. And it was Xavier Howard. He had 6 tackles and 3 interceptions. Dang, dude's balling out. At the midseason point, we are 6-1, leading the division. The Bills are 5-2 right behind us, and the Patriots 4-3. The Jets are 2-4. We got a weekly award here once again, so let's check that out. And it was Tua, 359 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, and 2 sacks. Yeah, it sounds like something that you should really highlight whenever you're doing an offensive player of the week. Appreciate that, Madden. At this current time, we have negative 21 million in cap room, and there's a lot of players on here that I would like to bring back. So we're gonna have to do something about the cap space, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm gonna wait till the end of the season. Chase Claypool's on this team, I forgot. We're at week 11 and we're currently 8-2. We just lost to the Raiders 27-24, but we had a tandem breakout opportunity for Jalen Waddle, and I wanted to see what happened on it, if we got it or not. Probably not since we lost, but let's see. I was ready to go heading into this week, but things just didn't go my way once the game started. I need to be better than that. Yeah, we didn't get it. End of the regular season, we finished 12-5, won the division, gonna be playing in the wild card round. The Bills finished 11-6, the Jets went 7-10, and the Patriots went 6-11. Check out these season stats here. We had the 4th ranked offense, 2 had the 3rd most passing yards, 8th most touchdowns, 10th ranked defense, so pretty good overall. 2 had 4,300 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. Man, that's nice. 72% completion with a 113 rating. Great season from Tua. Achan, he had 823 yards, only 3.6 per carry, which is pretty bad. Still had 10 touchdowns though. Mostert had 393 yards, 4.1 per carry with 15 touchdowns in the backup role, coming in clutch. Achan, I know he's a rookie, so his average is going to be pretty low. Typically in Madden, whenever there's rookies that are starting, especially ones that you draft, they do really bad on the average when simulation. Tua had another 376 yards, rushing 4.3 per carry with 3 touchdowns. But I expect Achan to get better as we progress through the seasons. Tyreek Hill had a monster season, 111 catches, almost 1,700 yards, almost 15 yards per catch, 9 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, 900 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cedric Wilson, 800 yards, 10 touchdowns. Dang. The tight end Smythe had, is it Smythe? Yeah, I think so. 77 catches, 700 yards, 6 touchdowns. We got to upgrade that tight end position. Jerome Baker led the team in tackles with 115. David Long had 112. Bradley Chubb had the most tackles for loss with 14. Phillips had 13, and Wilkins had 10. Bradley Chubb had 10 sacks. Love to see that. Seiler at defensive tackle with 9, Wilkins with 7.5, Jalen Phillips only had 6.5. Jerome Baker balling out here with 5 interceptions from the middle linebacker spot. Xavier Howard had 5, Jalen Ramsey with 4. We're out here getting a lot of interceptions. We had 4 guys with 1 interception, including Brandon Jones, David Long, Javon Holland, and Eli Apple. We will be playing against the 11-6 Cincinnati Bengals in the wild card round. We also have the Jaguars against the Bills, the Chiefs against the Colts, and the Ravens had a first round bye. We beat the Bengals 33-27. We're going to be taking on the 12-5 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars just knocked the Bills out 24-17. On the other side, we have the Chiefs against the Ravens. Unfortunately, we lost to the Jaguars 24-21 in a nail-biter. Trevor Lawrence had 183 yards with 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Tua, 274 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. Rushing, ETN had 83, Achan had 47 and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill went off, he had 8 catches for 125 yards, and Waddle had 66 yards. 49ers beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl 28-14, and Fred Warner, middle linebacker, won Super Bowl MVP with the 49ers. Lamar Jackson won MVP of the regular season with the Ravens. Doug Peterson won Coach of the Year with the Jaguars. Lamar Jackson also won Offensive Player of the Year with the Ravens. Micah Parsons won Defensive Player of the Year with the Cowboys. Rashee Rice won Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Chiefs. Will Anderson Jr. won Defensive Rookie of the Year with the Texans. Running back Raheem Mostert retired after 9 years. We're currently sitting at negative $1.28 million in available salary cap, so I'm gonna have to go make some moves and free up some cap space so we can bring some players back. Looking at the team's salaries, I'm gonna go ahead and release Emmanuel Ogbah. He has 2 years left on a 4-year deal. He's 30 years old. He's down to 75 overall. If I release him, I'm gonna free up almost $12 million. Gonna go ahead and do that right now. Only other player I'm going to release is quarterback Mike White. It's only $3.5 million, but we don't need to be paying a backup quarterback that much. We can just have a rookie or someone that's barely making anything. Then I'm going to have to go through and restructure a lot of contracts to free up more space. I will start with restructuring Tyreek Hill's deal. Says it's going to free up $12.4 million. Nice. But it's going to stack on a lot of money at the end. So now he's going to be making $40 million next year and then $62 million the year after that. Wow, that's a lot. I have to figure that out later. Jalen Ramsey, let's restructure his deal. Yup. Who else can we restructure? Terran Armstead? Yes. I'm just gonna restructure as many as I possibly can. Bradley Chubb? Yup. 14 million in cap space. Nice. Is there anybody else? Seiler? Might as well. It's only 1.9 mil. Alright, I'm gonna stop right there. Now we have 54.2 million available in salary cap space, so we actually have some room to do some stuff. First order of business is going to be accept the option on Jalen Waddle and Jalen Phillips. They both have the same name, Jalen, but they spell them differently. Accept the option on Jalen Waddle. It's 1 year, 21 mil, but it does not affect the cap room. Jalen Phillips, 1 year, 10.5 mil. Yes, please. And we still got 54 million left. All right, Christian Wilkins, I definitely want to bring him back. He wants a 2-year deal for 42 mil. Yeah, might as well. We really need him. He's like the heart and soul of the defense, pretty much. Robert Hunt at right guard. He wants 3 years, 36 mil. Brandon Jones at strong safety. He wants 3 years, 15 mil. That's really not bad for a starting safety. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. He's coming back. Connor Williams at center. He wants 2 years, 21 mil. I'm not too sure, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It's not terrible, I guess. Robert Hunt, I've been holding off on him because he wants a lot. 11, 12, 13 mil. I might end up doing it, but I'm gonna look around real quick and see. Isaiah Wynn at left guard. He wants 2 years, 24 mil. Yeah, we might have to move on from him. Chase Claypool, definitely not bringing that guy back.
No cap on that one.
Anybody else over here that we really want or really need? Just want to make sure before we spend all the cash that we got. I'm gonna go ahead and offer Robert Hunt his deal, 3 years. He's coming back. We got 6 million left. Can we bring Isaiah Wynn back with that money? Probably not. Nope. All right. I'm going to free agency in the draft. This is what the team is looking like before free agency. Tua is up to X Factor. Love to see that. A-Chance 87 with Star Dev. Hopefully he develops better this season. Pretty much the whole entire offense is good. We could use a upgrade at left guard and at tight end, but everything else looking nice. Defensively, I think it's the same. Yeah, defense is all pretty good everywhere. Could use an upgrade at right outside linebacker. Safeties are good. The corners are good. The D-line's good. So, I mean, the team overall is actually pretty good. Just have a couple of little spots where we could use some upgrades. I mean, we could use upgrades in multiple spots, but realistically, we don't have any cash. Free agency, the only thing I could afford to do was sign a punter because we didn't have one. I got Blake Gillikin. He's a 78 overall, normal dev, 26 years old. We only got 4.6 million left in cap room. Going to the draft. We have the 28th pick in the first round. I'm going to draft this tight end Bryce Barnes from Wisconsin. He's 6'3", 253 pounds. He's a vertical threat. Got him 100% scout. He's a true first or second round talent. We need to upgrade that tight end spot. This guy's 22 years old. He has great acceleration, elite agility, good change of direction, good jumping, elite speed with great strength. He has a lot of A's and B's. He has B catching traffic, A catching, A deep route, A pass block, B run block, A run block finesse. He's got hidden dead with 87 speed. We got our new tight end. We have 2 second-round picks since we traded Van Ginkel to the Bears. So we have this pick, which is pick number 13, and we have another pick, I think it's pick 28. I'm going to draft this cornerback. I know we already have a plethora of cornerbacks on the team, but I have this guy 100% scouted. He's a true first or second-round talent. He's a man-to-man scheme fit, so why not? His name is Craig Griffith from West Virginia. He's 6'1", 185 pounds. He's a man-to-man guy, like I said, and his man coverage is a B, but his zone coverage is a B also, so I'm going to guess he has a pretty high overall. 21 years old, so he's pretty young. He has great acceleration. He's solid in agility, change of direction, and jumping. Good speed with solid strength. Normal dev, 91 speed. I'm going to go ahead and guess that he's a 75 overall. With my other second round pick, I'm going to take a chance on this left guard. We need to upgrade that position or try to. His name is Tevin Pearson from LSU, 6'2", 312 pounds. He's an agile scheme fit. Only having 50% scouted. He's projected to go second or third rounder. So I'm taking a chance on him. 22 years old. He has great acceleration, elite agility, great change of direction, great jumping, good speed with solid strength. He has A impact block, A lead block, B pass block finesse. He has the potential to have A in his run block finesse and his pass block. He's got hidden dead with 85 strength. We might just got us a new starting left guard here. Third round, I'm going to take a chance on this running back. I know that we just lost Raheem Mostert to retirement, so we could use a backup running back. His name is Eli Myrick. He's from Ohio State. This is what sticks out to me. He's an elusive back scheme fit, but he's also 235 pounds. That's like a power back build with elusive back abilities. He might be a diamond in the rough over here. He's projected to go day 3, only got him 50% scouted, so we don't really know a ton about him. 22 years old. He has great acceleration, decent agility, and change of direction. Elite jumping with good speed and good strength. He has B ball carrier vision. He has B break tackle. B trucking, B stiff arm, F juke move. We don't know anything else about him. He's got hidden dev, 91 speed. That's pretty fast for someone that's 235 pound running back. Simulated the rest of the draft picks, and it looks like we had a pretty good draft overall. The tight end we took in the first round is 74 overall. He's got hidden dev, 87 speed, 84 catching. Let's see, he's got 74 awareness, spectacular catches 78, catching traffic 74. Looking pretty good. He's definitely our new starting tight end for sure. Cornerback we took in the second round, I guess he was going to be a 75 overall, and I was right. Unfortunately, he only has normal dev, but I might consider just going ahead and starting him in the slot and trading away the other guys that we have to get other picks, or maybe even trading them to get a position of need that we need to fill. But this guy has 91 speed, 78 man coverage, 78 zone coverage. So yeah, he's a man scheme fit, but he also has pretty good zone coverage, 78. So anytime you see a player that is a strength in one spot, so this guy's a man-to-man and his strength is man coverage, but he also had pretty high zone coverage, that means he's going to be good overall. The left guard I took in the other second round pick is a 73 overall, so he will be starting for us. Also 22 years old, we saw he had hidden dev, 85 strength, he has 74 run block, 76 pass block. Eli Myrick we took in the third round from Ohio State. Dude had 235 pound build on him, but he has 91 speed. He's a 72 overall, he's going to be our backup running back. He has 79 break tackle, 92 acceleration, 86 agility, 92 carrying, 81 trucking with 78 stiff arm. He has pretty good catching ability too, 71 catching. Computer drafted this wide receiver in the 6th round, Josh Edwards. I just saw that he has 99 speed. I was like, whoa, let me check this dude out. He's a pretty decent overall, 71 for a 6th rounder from Oregon State. And he has hidden dev too. 22 years old, 99 speed, 97 acceleration. He can actually catch pretty decently, 78 catching, 78 catching traffic, 89 spectacular catch, 94 jumping. He has 97 change of direction. I might just end up starting him in the slot right out the bat. I would say overall, this is probably one of the best draft classes I've had so far in Madden 24 rebuilds. Let's check out the entire draft recap, see how we did. Number 1 pick went to the Broncos. He was a quarterback, 77 overall. Second pick went to the Giants, another quarterback, 78 overall. Highest in the whole class was a middle linebacker that went to the Chargers. He's 80 overall. Running back in the second round to the Giants, so the Giants got them a new quarterback and a new running back. Back to back, first and second round here. And then we had a 78 overall center that went in the second round to the Packers. Here's the starting lineup for season 2. Tua is a 92 overall up to X Factor. Achan's at 87 with star, and then Myra's going to be backing him up, 72 overall with hidden dev. I know we still have Jeff Wilson, but we're going with the rookie. Tyreek Hill's at 99 X Factor. Jalen Waddle's at 89 with star or superstar dev. And then I move Edwards, that rookie, up to the slot. He's a 71 overall with hidden dev. Wilson's just going to be our 4th receiver. We got a new starting tight end, Barnes, 75 overall with hidden dev. Jackson at right tackle is a 77 with normal. Hunt's at 83 at right guard with star dev. Williams 83 with normal dev. The rookie left guard Pearson's going to be starting. He's a 73 overall with hidden dev. Terran Armstead is a 90 with superstar dev. Defensively, I just saw a second ago this outside linebacker Barnett is another rookie that's computer drafted. He's a 68 overall with hidden dev. So we'll just go ahead and have him starting there. Might as well. It's better than the other option we had. 65 overall Mintz. At free safety, we have 90 overall Holland. He's a star dev. Jones, 79 overall strong safety, star dev. Jalen Ramsey, 98 overall X Factor. I'm going to go ahead and keep Coho in the slot, and that rookie that we drafted, I'm just going to move him up to be the 4th string guy. I want to try to develop Coho. And then on cornerback 2, we have Xavier Howard, 83 overall star dev. He's starting to go down. He was at 86 overall last year, so he must be getting up there in age. 31 years old, yeah. How many more years does this dude have on his contract? Dang, he's gonna be getting... Oh, okay, yeah, he still has 3 more years, yeah. We're gonna end up having to cut him probably to free up some cap space eventually. On the defensive line, we still have Jalen Phillips, 86 overall star dev. Siler, 83 with normal dev. Wilkins, 89 with star. And Bradley Chubb, 84 overall with star dev. Using another auto-generated draft class, I'm gonna be using outside linebacker for my 3-tier scout. Another outside linebacker and offensive tackle. We got safety, offensive tackle, and then another safety. For the season goal, once again, we're going to be going for the Super Bowl. I think we got a chance to get it right now. At the midseason point, we are 4-2, second in the division to the Bills, who are 6-1. The Patriots are 3-4, and the Jets are 2-4. See what players we have to negotiate with here. We got negative $32 million in cap room, and we got to re-sign Tua. Man, I've seen Tua available in free agency before when I was doing other rebuilds, and I see why, because the Dolphins have huge cap issues, salary cap problems like crazy. End of the regular season, we finished 12-5, got a wild card spot in the playoffs. The Bills won the division with a 13-4 record. The Jets went 9-8, and the Patriots went 6-11. Check out these player stats here. We had the 5th ranked offense, Tua, 7th most passing yards, 4th in passing touchdowns. Defensively dropped down to 16th, was still not bad. Tua had 4,100 yards passing, 36 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, 71% completion with a 118 rating. Awesome season by him. Devon Achane had 1,100 yards rushing, 4 yards per carry. That's a lot better than the 3.6 he had last year, so he's slowly getting better. 8 rushing touchdowns. Tua had 500 yards rushing. What the heck? 4.6 per carry with 7 touchdowns. Rookie running back Eli Myrick had 330 yards, 3.7 per carry with 8 touchdowns in a limited role. Receiving, Tyreek Hill had 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Why the heck did Cedric Wilson get so many freaking catches, man? What happened to my rookie receiver? He only had 4 for 55. Freaking depth chart computer messed with it. Well, Cedric Wilson had 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. The rookie tight end Bryce Barnes, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not bad. Defensively, Jerome Baker led the team in tackles with 116. David Long had 103. Tackles for loss, Christian Wilkins, 20. Phillips had 12, Chubb had 11, and Siler had 8. Bradley Chubb, 13.5 sacks. Love to see that. Christian Wilkins, 7 sacks. Jalen Phillips had 6.5. Siler had 2.5. Interceptions, Jalen Ramsey had a big old 5. Xavier Howard had 2. Brandon Jones had 2. David Long had 1, and Craig Griffith, the rookie, had 1. Let's see what the dev traits were for these rookies. So the left guard, Pearson, is only star dev. The tight end, he only had star dev. Backup running back doesn't have enough snaps to show it yet. Same thing with Edwards. They both have it hidden still. And defensively, the linebacker still has a hidden dev. He hasn't shown it yet. We will be playing against the 12-5 Cincinnati Bengals in the wild card round. We also have the Bills against the Jets, the Titans against the Raiders, and then the Chiefs had a first round bye week. The Ravens didn't even make it into the playoffs at all. That's crazy. We did beat the Bengals 28-14. We're going to be playing against the 13-4 Buffalo Bills. And then also, so the Bills just beat the Jets 17-14. And we also have Kansas City against the Raiders. We beat the Bills 17-14, barely scraped by. Now we're going to be playing against the 14-3 Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship. They just beat the Raiders 31-7. On the other side, we have the Cowboys against the Panthers. Playing in Kansas City in a blizzard, we're down 7-0 in the AFC Championship game. Now we're down 14-3. Second quarter, 14-10. We're trying to make a comeback. Now we're leading 17-14 in the third. Can we hold them off? Now we're down 21-17. Fourth quarter, we're down 28-17. Now looking, we're coming back 28-23 in the fourth quarter, 31-23, and we lost in a blizzard. Tua actually had a pretty good game. He had 347 yards passing with 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, a 110 rating. Patrick Mahomes, 265 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Isaiah Pacheco had 9 carries for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. What the heck? Achane only had 29 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill had 7 catches for 111 yards, no touchdowns. Travis Kelce, 87 yards with 1 touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 82 yards, 1 touchdown. Chiefs beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl 38-28. Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott won MVP of the regular season with the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy won Coach of the Year with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott won Offensive Player of the Year with the Cowboys. Micah Parsons won Defensive Player of the Year with the Cowboys, so that's all Cowboys. We have negative $38 million in cap space, so I'm going to have to do some finessing on the salaries to try to free up some money. I'm going to have to go through here and restructure contracts to try to free up enough money to be able to re-sign Tua, because we really need him to come back. Going to start by restructuring Tyreek Hill's deal. It's going to free up another $10 million, but look, next year we're going to owe him $72 million for 1 year. That's freaking insane, man. Who else can we do this with? Let's see, let's go to the total amount here. Bradley Chubb, we can redo his contract, free up $12 million. Xavier Howard, $3 million freed up. Terran Armstead, $5 million freed up. I don't even know if we're gonna get enough to be able to bring him back. We might end up having to move on from Jalen Ramsey. He's on the last year of his deal. We're gonna owe him $25 million. We could free up $15 million if we release him. Anybody else I can restructure? Austin Jackson's freeing up $3 million. Robert Hunt, 2 mil. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make this work. After all that, we have negative 250,000, so it looks like we're gonna end up having to move on from everybody, including Tua. We just don't have enough money to bring him back. Man, if I can get to where we have at least a little bit of positive cash, then I could probably offer Tua a lowball offer and then franchise tag him and go into debt, like negative 50 mil or something. Well, we're gonna have to move on from all these other guys. But I'm gonna go try to do that real quick. Okay, I was able to do what I said. I got us to 2 million in cap room, so I could lowball Tua, and now I can franchise tag him. 1 year, 53.9 mil. Boom, negative 52 mil. So we have no money to bring anyone back. We're just gonna have to go straight to the draft. This is what the team is looking like before free agency and the draft, and we're pretty much good on offense all around. We were able to bring Tua back on a franchise tag. Defensively, this is where we're gonna have some issues at. We need some linebackers like crazy. We need a free safety. D-line and corners is pretty good though. First round, we have pick number 30. I'm gonna draft this free safety, Tremaine Odin from Georgia. He's 5'11", 197 pounds, zone scheme fit. Only got him 75% scouted, but he's projected to go first to second round. We need a free safety, so I really don't have a choice but to take him. 21 years old, he has good acceleration, great agility, great change of direction, good jumping, solid speed with good strength. His awareness is A to B, and he has zone coverage is A to B. His man coverage is a D, which is terrible. Hit power is an A. He's got hidden dead with 87 speed. That's our new starting free safety. Second round, I'm going to draft this outside linebacker, and he's going to be moved to middle linebacker. His name is Tyreek Amos from UCF. He's 6'2", 233 pounds. He's a run stopper. Got him 100% scouted. He's a true second to third round talent. 21 years old. He has elite acceleration, solid agility, good change of direction, great jumping with elite speed, and solid strength. He has A awareness, A hit power, A impact block with A tackle. He's got 86 speed with normal dub. Third round, I'm going to draft another outside linebacker, Quayshawn Red from Penn State. 6'2", 227 pounds. He's a pass coverage guy. Got him 95% scout. He's projected to go third to fourth round. 21 years old. He has elite acceleration, great agility, elite change of direction, good jumping, good speed with decent strength. A awareness. He has A zone coverage. His tackle is between A to B with A pursuit. He's got hidden dead with 82 speed. Fourth round, I'm drafting another linebacker, Perry Fitzpatrick from Maryland, 6'3", 236 pounds. He's a run stop and scheme fit. Got him 95% scouted. He's 23 years old. He has elite acceleration, solid agility, good change of direction, and jumping with elite speed. He has A hit power, A tackle. Normal dead with 86 speed. Safety we drafted in the first round is a 77 overall. Looks like we had a pretty good pick here with the 30th pick in the first round draft. He has hidden dev, 87 speed, 79 zone coverage, 73 tackling, 84 hit power with 91 acceleration. And then the other picks, I drafted this linebacker in the second round. He's a 73 overall. This linebacker in the third round is 72 overall. And then this linebacker in the fourth round is a 68 overall. So these guys are all going to be starting for us from day one. We don't have any choice. Let's check out the entire NFL draft recap. Number 1 pick was a left tackle that went to the Saints, 75 overall. Vikings drafted him a quarterback with the second pick, 77 overall. 78 overall defensive tackle went to the Chargers, was the highest overall. Then there was a couple of guys that went in the second round that were 77 overalls. This is a starting lineup for the third and final season. Tua is a 95 with X Factor. Achan's a 89 with Star. Myrex is 77 with Star. Tyreek Hill's a 99 with X Factor. Edwards is going to be in the slot receiver for us, 74 overall with normal dev. Jalen Waddle's up to a 92 with Superstar. Barnes is a 78 with Star. Jackson's a 78 with normal dev. Hunt's a 84 with Star. Williams is a 84 with normal. Pearson's a 77 with Star. And Armstead's down to 87 with Superstar. Defensively, we still have Jalen Ramsey. He's a 97 overall X Factor, but he's injured for 1 week, so it's not showing him up here. But we're going to have Xavier Howard as cornerback 2. And then it's going to be Griffith at cornerback 3, 78 overall with normal dev. Defensive tackle Wilkins is up to Superstar, 90 overall. Chubb's at 85 with Star. Phillips is at 88 with Star. And Siler is at 83 with normal. And we got 3 rookies starting for us on defense. Free safety, first round pick, Odin, 77 overall with hidden dev. Amos is a 74 with normal dev. Red is a 72 with hidden dev outside linebacker. And that middle linebacker, Tyndall, is going to be starting for us, 70 overall with normal dev. Jones at strong safety, 80 overall with star. Setting the season goal for win the Super Bowl one more time. I don't know if the defense is going to be good enough for it, but we're going to try. At the midseason point, we are 5-2, leading the division. The Bills are 4-3, the Patriots are 2-4-1, so they got a tie, and the Jets are 2-5. End of the regular season, we finished 12-5, second to the Bills, who went 12-5. The Jets went 8-9, and the Patriots went 3-13-1. See what happened with the stats here for the season. We had the 4th ranked offense, Tua with the 3rd most passing yards and 4th most passing touchdowns, and defense was ranked 7th. Nice. Tua had 4,400 yards passing, 34 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, 73% completion with the 119 rating. Dude's been a beast for us the whole rebuild. Devon Achane had 900 yards rushing, only 3.9 per carry with 6 touchdowns. Hasn't really developed the way that I would like him. Tua had 399 yards rushing, 4.8 per carry with 6 touchdowns. And then Myrick, only 3.7 yards per carry. We did have 12 touchdowns in the backup role. Receiving, Tyreek Hill had 104 catches, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns. Josh Edwards, the second-year receiver, 78 catches, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, 895 yards, 4 touchdowns. The tight end had 700 yards with 10 touchdowns. Nice season for him. Defensively, rookie Quayshawn Red led the team in tackles with 116. Channing Tindall had 112. Jalen Phillips had 17 tackles for loss. Bradley Chubb had 16, and Siler had 12. Looks like we got a lot of sacks here. Jalen Phillips was 17.5. That's what I want to see. Christian Wilkins at defensive tackle, 10.5 sacks. Bradley Chubb, 8.5 sacks. Siler had 6. Getting some mad production here from the defensive line. Cam Smith led the team in interceptions with 3. Then we had a bunch of guys with 1, including Amos, Red, Howard, Jones, Ramsey, Odin, and Wiggins. Looks like the rookie free safety first round pick Odin just has star dev, and the same thing with Red. Star dev. Once again, playing against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. They are 10-7. We're going against them in the wild card round. We also have the Colts against the Ravens, the Bengals against the Jaguars, and the Bills had a first round bye week. And yet again, the Chiefs beat us in the playoffs. They beat us 35-34. Patrick Mahomes had a 125 rating, 260 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tua had a 120 rating, 265 yards with 3 touchdowns. So they both played pretty good. Achane actually had a pretty good game. 22 carries, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. Pacheco, this dude's like a beast in here, man. Was in the last playoff game, he had like 9 carries for 150 yards or something. This time 11 carries, 92 yards, 3 touchdowns. Crazy. Josh Edwards had 100 yards with 1 touchdown. Tyreek Hill 67 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Waddle 65 yards. Bengals beat the Giants in the Super Bowl 41-38. Joe Burrow won Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen won MVP of the regular season with the Bills. Doug Peterson won Coach of the Year with the Jaguars. Jalen Hurts won Offensive Player of the Year with the Eagles. Max Crosby won Defensive Player of the Year with the Raiders. This is what the final team is looking like. Tua is up to a 99 overall with X Factor. Dude's gonna want $1 billion. Achane's up to a 91 with star, but he never really got the production that I wanted from him. I mean, he did okay, but I want my running back to average like 4.5 yards per carry at least. Tyreek Hill's to a 99 with X Factor. Jalen Waddle's up to a 95, but he's down to star dev. Oh, Barnes is up to superstar dev. Nice, 83 overall. Offensive line has been freaking pretty awesome the whole entire time. We had to draft a left guard, but it's the same guys. Same guys that there was at the beginning is what I was trying to say. Defensively, pretty much all the same people again. We just had to make some changes at the linebacker spot and safety spot because of cap issues that we were having. But Ramsey's at 96 with superstar. Chubb's at 87 with star. Wilkins at 91 with superstar. Siler's at 81 with normal. Jalen Phillips up to superstar dev after having that crazy season. 92 overall. Howard's at 82 with star. Griffith's 78 with normal dev. And then Cam Smith 78 with star. Jones is 82 with star. Odin's 82 with star. And then Red, he had star dev, but why the heck did it regress? That don't make any sense. Dude had a crazy season for a rookie. Amos 77 with normal dev. Overall, I think it was a pretty good rebuild. The playbooks that we chose worked out pretty good. We had great production on the offense and the defensive side. We had a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense pretty much every time. I think one time our defense was ranked 17th, which is not bad for the worst ranked defense overall. But the Miami Dolphins have done a great job building this roster. I mean, this entire roster is stacked. Mike McDaniels is a beast. I think the future is bright here. as long as Tua can stay healthy, they have a really good chance at making a Super Bowl run in the next year or two, like maybe 3 years. They have a window in 3 years. They have a window to win the Super Bowl potentially all 3 seasons. They have a chance is what I'm trying to say. That's going to be it for the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment down below what other teams you want to see me rebuild. I appreciate y'all for watching.